everybody, welcome to another episode of the Casual Report Plus. I'm your boy JT, joined by nobody because this is a plus and this is a solo edition of the Casual Report where I venture out on my own and do things I wouldn't normally do. I've got a bit today to talk about. I'm going to try and cheese my way through the Kingdom Hearts stuff, so I apologise if there are any diehard Kingdom Hearts fans out there who aren't really full on theory, but I'll try my best. You know what I mean? But we'll get into it. First things first, as I always like to start the show, just a few shout outs. The Marvel episode is coming, I promise you. When I've got a full house, I promise you we'll do it. So keep an eye on that. Don't forget the Excel spreadsheet's all there. Everything is ready to go. And also, don't forget, Gibbo is still doing his charity stream. He's nearly at his second goal. He's about 25, as of the time of recording, he's about 25 quid off that. So if you can spare a few quid, please help out. It's for a good cause. But we'll start today's show with what I always like to start today's show with, everyday show, to be fair, is the charts. Or the UK physical charts from... which is all put together for us by Christopher Dring at gamesindustry.biz. As always, the charts here, I won't sugarcoat it, the lads are here. I won't sugarcoat it, there you go. New entry, Lego Star Wars, then followed by Kirby and the Forgotten Land, FIFA 22, Pokemon Legends, Mario Kart 8, Elden Ring, Gran Turismo 7, Animal Crossing New Horizons, WWE, and also Minecraft Switch. Good for Lego Star Wars. I'm been eyeing this up, I think Jam's been eyeing this for a while. Gonna try and get his input next time he's on, try and get his thoughts on the game, because he has been playing it. But Christopher Ring writes, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga has got off to a strong start. It's for UK physical retail. Even without digital, it is the biggest Lego game launch of all time, which speaks for itself, to be honest. Everyone likes Lego games. All the Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Batman, all that stuff, DC superhero ones as well, all very popular within a certain subsection of gamers, I believe. Even without digital, it's the biggest Lego game launch of all time, beating the previous best 2008 Lego Indiana Jones. That surprises me. Not that Indiana Jones isn't great or anything, it's just it's in stiff competition, like with Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and Batman. Good for Indiana Jones by 8.4%, which is quite a chunk, to be fair. In terms of box sales, the Skywalker Saga is the second fastest selling game of the year behind Pokemon Legends Arceus, but ahead of Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring. So Elden Ring, it's done well, to be fair. I think it's third when all things considered, but being third to Lego, Star Wars, and Pokemon. Lego Star Wars, what I should say. No shame there. The game's done fantastic, and I'm sure we'll get Elden Ring 2 in about 700 years, so look forward to that. But we read on 31% box sales with PS5, 26% on Nintendo Switch, 23% on Xbox, and 20% on PS4, which is about the split you'd sort of expect. That's about it. Do you know what I mean? Lego franchise in the UK is the 5th biggest games brand by box sales, ahead of Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, Sonic the Hedgehog, and even Star Wars itself. I didn't expect that, to be honest. When I read that, I did not expect that. The current all-time unit sales, number 1 is Lego Marvel Superheroes, followed number 2 by Lego Batman, number 3 by Lego Indiana Jones, says GFK Games boss Dorian Block. Then it's 2 Star Wars titles, Lego Star Wars 2 Original Trilogy at number 4, number 5 Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I think that's the 6 films before the sequel trilogy come out. I believe it is. I'm sure you can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I don't think I am. All of which has grossed over 1 million units in the UK and between 27 and 34 million in Wedge. Continues Lego as a brand, dates back to 1997, the launch of Mindscape's Lego Island, which was a great game on PC, by the way. And then in 1998, Lego Chess. I've not played Lego Chess. I wonder if it's worth it. Probably not. Lego Creator and Lego Loco, all on PC. However, IDOS and TT Games, Lego Star Wars 2005, which catapulted it into the success it has now. Lego success this excuse me, Lego's success this week means that Kirby and the Forgotten Land drops to number 2 at 2 weeks at number 1. Fair play, Kirby. I don't think it's been number 1 before, is it? Sales are down 24% week on week, but Nintendo games continue to do well, and it is on course to be the biggest Kirby game of all time. Elden Ring drops out the top 5 at number 6 after a 13% drop in sales. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands tumbles out the top 10 altogether. The 2K game's at number 11, 51% drop. I'm not sure if Rob's played that yet, I'll have to ask him. It's payday today, actually. I bought pizza, Rob's probably bought Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, so I'll ask Rob in a bit and we'll get his thoughts on it. Both of these games have been very popular via download stores, and this chart only tracks physical sales, so that's a good point as well. I imagine it's still done quite well. I believe Rob was getting it for download, so we'll see. One of the biggest rises in the chart this week are other LEGO games. The LEGO Harry Potter collection jumped 21 places to number 15 after 161% rise in sales week on week. Level Marvel's Superheroes. I thought it was easy. I got that wrong, sorry. LEGO's Marvel Superheroes re-enters the chart at number 32 at 130% sales spike. And LEGO Jurassic World, I forgot they did Jurassic World, returns at number 35 at 75% increase in sales. Well, congratulations to LEGO. It's mental that LEGO nearly went bust. I forget when. There's a documentary. I'll try and remember it, put it in the description. But at the top of my head now, and I don't want to ruin the flow of the show, I'm not going to go there. But yeah, Lego, I mean, it's quite cheap as well, to be fair. I think if you shop around, you can get it 35, 40 quid, which, you know, when you got a competition with Kirby's 50, PS exclusives and Ubisoft and most Ubisoft, some Ubisoft, I don't think they are actually, are 70 as well. So to get that, it's a big chunky game as well, from what I've seen, for 35, 40 quid. Or, you know, $40 or whatever currency you use. It's about, you know, there or thereabouts, which isn't too bad. I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking forward to playing it, to be honest. Apparently it's good co-op as well, so me and Jade are probably going to go on it and just slice and dice, if you will. But enough about the charts. We'll catch up with the digital later on this week. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and all our non-binary friends, the time has come. Now, on Sunday, there was a Kingdom Hearts something or other 20th anniversary, 20 years old, Jesus Christ, 20th anniversary showcase and an event thing. I think it was a stage event, but I don't think it was shown live. Now, there was some stuff there. I'm not even going to try and lay it on the line for you because I haven't got a clue, and I'm sorry if that upsets you. I am. I played the first one. That is about as far as I've stretched so far. I always get FOMO when Kingdom Hearts is in the zeitgeist and in the spotlight. So whether I'm probably going to go back and finish the first one because I got quite far, and then I always want to play 2. So I from a lot of my friends, the second one is their favourite. But I digress. IGN article here. Now, are you ready? Oh God, what's going on here? Give me 2 seconds, everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it says Kingdom Hearts 4 and Kingdom Hearts Missing Link announced at the series 20th anniversary event. I think these were the 2 big guns at the showcase. I'm sorry if there was something I've missed here, but it may as well be written in Latin. So I'm going to try anyway. From what I know, quite a lot of my friends talk to me about Kingdom Hearts as well, so I'll try my hardest for you. But if anyone's in the comments can do a better job than me, go for it. Don't you worry. So Kingdom Hearts 4 and Kingdom Hearts Missing Link were officially announced at the series 20th anniversary event. While no platforms or release date window for Kingdom Hearts 4 was revealed, we do get a glimpse of Sora in the new world of Quadratum. I believe that's the world. We'll do Missing Link first. A quick look at the gameplay and an ending tease complete with Donald and Goofy. I believe that's... We'll look at that in a second. Now, Missing Link first. This is a mobile game, I believe. I haven't got a clue what's happening. I don't know who these people are. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And I'm sure it's going to have... You know, you must have to play it in order to, it'll be some little snippets of plot there and lore which you need to use, you know, to understand the story a bit more, which is a shame because Kingdom Hearts does that a lot, where, you know, one of the games on GBA, some was 3DS, I believe one's on the PSP or Vita, I'm sure there's one on the Sony handheld, I'm sorry. You've got 1, 2 and 3 as well, but this looks, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but for a mobile game, I hope it's not gacha-y. I hope it's, you know, fair and decent playthrough, but I'm sure it's going to be designed to rinse you for everything you're worth, so be careful for that. I'm not even going to try and decipher who all these people are and what is going on there, but I digress. It is what it is. But Missing Link, that is out this year, I believe. With me a date. iOS and Android beta test in 2022. So perhaps not the full games coming out this year, but you may get a slice of that pie if you know what I'm saying. Moving on, Kingdom Hearts 4 is the granddaddy of all nonsense. So they showed this trailer off. I think it must have been the last thing they showed, and I didn't watch it. I'm sorry, it was on my Twitter, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. But they showed this trailer. I think Sora is in a realm called Quadratum. This is another mobile game, I believe. I believe it's mobile. Is this a game? I don't think it's a game. Yeah, so this is the Missing Link game. And also the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer reveal, sorry, I beg your pardon, is here. Now, so I think this must be a new arc. The trilogy must have capped off, the trilogy and the spin-off game, sorry, must have capped off prior games. I'm not even going to try and decipher what he means here, or anything like that. But this shows Quadratum. I'm not sure again. Let me just check in a second for you. The Sora, a realistic looking Sora. You've seen this video if you clicked on realistic-y looking Sora. People aren't fond of that. They like the more bubbly, curvy Sora from the games. This character is important as well. Again, I'm sorry. So it's a week after the Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe. Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers. I think Quadratum. Sorry, there you go. I believe he dies at the end of 3, and this is where he ends up. I'm not too sure, but there's a heartless person here. And the interesting thing, which I found, I'm going to go to the gameplay a bit here. If you're into Kingdom Hearts as well, just let me know what you think. Let us know. So I'm interested to see what people. The gist I've got from Kingdom Hearts fans is, I don't care. It's going to be out in like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 years anyway, so who gives a shit? It's going to migrate to Unreal 5 engine. I think this has started it in Unreal 4, but they're going to move over. This looks clean, jumping all around. Shibuya, I believe, but it's Quadratum, but I believe it's Shibuya based on, which is illegal because only Persona 5 can have any sort of influence from Shibuya, so it is what it is, and so on. But there's an interesting bit a bit later on in the trailer. Where is it? I don't know who these people are. You'll have to forgive me. There's an interesting bit with Donald and Goofy as well. I believe this teases, sorry to spoil, but I believe it teases Hades coming back for this one. I believe it's Hades. I'm trying to find there's a bit in this trailer as well. I'm so sorry, you'll have to forgive me again. There it is, right. This bit. Now, this bit. A lot of people are under the impression that this is potentially Endor from Star Wars. It looks Endorish, and that top bit, I don't know if you can see it there, is the foot of an ATST. All-terrain summit. Jam will know the answer to that. I'm not too sure. I got telling off the other day when I said it was an app. I misquote on my phone. I did get a telling off from James. But we're both in agreement, I think, that is Endor, and there's going to be a Star Wars world, which means in extension we'll get a Keyblade lightsaber, which You know what I'm saying with that. But it also opens the door to so much more. Like, could Marvel be potentially in this game now? Would they go to, off the top of my head, Iron Man? They'll probably go to the Avengers, to be honest with you. Captain America will be there, Iron Man, and who would you have in your party? Let me know. Who would you have in your party? Who would I have? Probably Iron Man. I'd take my MVC team, so War Machine and Venom, but I don't think they're going to be in it, to be honest. Or if they are, they won't be playable. I think it'll be more Iron Man and Captain America, is my guess. Outside chance, Thor and Hulk, and maybe Wolverine as well. But again, we could sit here all day and debate where they're going to go with that. And also, Disney own a lot of shit now, so could there be a Simpsons world? They bought Fox, didn't they? Or they're buying Fox. Fox is on. You should go over to Disney Plus and just have a field day for everything what's going down. I'm not going to sit here and read through all the things Disney own, but let me know what you'd want to see, because for me personally, I think Star Wars and Marvel have their own shit. It's nice to see it in Kingdom Hearts at least. I know it did venture away from the Disney stuff a little bit. It became less and less important, I believe. But I just feel the unrepresented Disney stuff. So perhaps I love Robin Hood's Disney Robin Hood. Sorry, I believe that would be something I'd want to see. Is there any unsung Disney films that you want to see? Let me know. Release date now was 2 years off. I'm finishing in a second. 2 years off Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1. And nothing. We've seen zilch. We've seen a bit of extra DLC with the Yuffie thing, but that is about it. And there's been nothing leading into Part 2 at all. They've kept the cards close to the chest, which fair enough. If you play that game, the possibilities are endless. So to announce it too early would perhaps ruin it. And I know Square Enix like to announce games too early, if you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, though. I'm going to say 2024, 2025, something like that. I'd be surprised if it comes out next year. I'd be shocked, flabbergasted if it comes out next year. I'd be quite surprised, to be fair, if it comes out 2024. But I think the lane for Christmas 2024. But I do believe it'll be 25. Now I'm sat here pondering. But also, which leads me to go on. You obviously remember the Nvidia leak. Now the Nvidia leak, it always comes up. Chrono Cross was on there, Crysis 4 was on there, Street Fighter 6 was on there. Basically a developer got into the back end of Nvidia's database and found all these games. But God of War PC was on there. So I'm reading from Eddie Makuch from GameSpot. He says Square Enix has officially announced Kingdom Hearts 4, which is a notable event unto itself, but it's also yet another example of the 2021 GeForce Now leak, where is the list of... Okay, I'm going to read the list of games. I'm just going to go through it. Avowed was on there. Avowed is coming out, obviously. That's the Obsidian game. Alan Wake Remastered. This is all the shit that come... Yeah, so... What am I reading from? Alessio Palumbo from WCCF Tech. It updated probably recently. So for the record, we've included the highlighted GeForce Now leak list below. So Alan Wake Remastered, Avowed, Batman Arkham Knight RTX Remaster, Batman City Builder, don't know what that is, Bayonetta 3, boom, there's one, Chrono Cross Remasters 1, Bioshock 2022, I'll be shocked if that comes out this year, but we'll see. Crysis 4, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Demon's Souls, that potentially could be leading to a PC remaster, but thingy of the PS5 version. Final Fantasy 7 remakes there, that's since gone on separate games. So Gears 6, that's an interesting one. I could have told you Gears 6 is coming out because Microsoft put a lot of weight behind Gears of War. I could have told you that. Goat Simulator 2 is an interesting one. Gran Turismo 7's there. The remastered Grand Theft Auto is there. I'm finger picking. It's quite a lot. Kingdom Hearts 4's there. Boom. Ultimate Alliance 3, that's the Switch game. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 HD. Payday 3, that's not been revealed. From far as I know, that's not been revealed yet. Resi 4 remake, that's not been revealed yet, but that is on the way. We're on the cusp, mate, of that. Tekken 8, I could have told you Tekken 8's coming out. my old dear gran, who 84 years old, not played a video game for about 15 years, could have told you Tekken 8 was coming out. Do you know what I mean? But then it goes on, Tomb Raider 25th anniversary. I believe that was a thing that did come out. I'm not sure. Vanquish remaster, that kind of got one, but we'll see. I think it means a new remaster. A new Worms game, XCOM 3, but you know what I mean? But quite a lot of this stuff has been revealed. Fable 4, is the new Fable 4? I think it is. But I think Fable 4 was already revealed when this got leaked, so it is what it is. But I think people like Bayonetta 3 and shit like that, and obviously Chrono Cross Remaster, and there's a tactics thing here as well. Where is it? Tactics, Ogre. But that's also recently got its thingy renewed. It's going blank, but it's got its license renewed as well. So it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. I believe this is. I believe at one point all these games are real. Whether they get delayed or cancelled or changed into something else, I don't know. But we're going to put it on the screen for 2 seconds for everyone now, just so we can have a look. Dragon's Dogma 2 is another one as well. I think that'd be interesting to see if that's real. Dragon Age 4 is a thing as well, but that's been a thing for years. It's Terranite, and I've got announced the Indiana Jones game. Also, 6 as well. That is an interesting one. I'd be interested to see what that turns out to be. New strategy game from Square Enix. That could have been anything. I think that could have been one of the ones they announced at that PlayStation State of Play. But it is what it is. But I digress. But there's Final Fantasy 9 remaster here as well, which gets me excited. Whereas it's not there. But I don't think this is all. I reckon we include the highlights. Okay, but we can go deeper. Okay, it's gone. You know what that means. But now Final Fantasy 9 remaster was there as well. But that's going to be interesting because there was a anime TV kids show that got announced last year, I believe, which could be interesting. But I digress. But we will move on now. Let me know what you think. GeForce Now, Kingdom Hearts, favourite sports team. Let me know. Love a chat. Anyway, Bugsnax is coming out April 28th for Game Pass, PC and Xbox, also Switch, and it's coming to PC and Steam and Epic, I believe, as well. But it's coming to Game Pass, so there you go. And there's also a added bit of Moolah, which is the Isle of Bugsnax DLC. Let me see if I can. I've clicked the wrong link here. I'm so sorry. Isle of Bugsnax. I never played this game. I have no interest in this game, to be honest with you. But it's getting its PlayStation Nation nonsense, mate. Looks like more content. It's going to be free update as well. And if you buy the game elsewhere, you'll get all this crap as well. So it'll be like a more, I don't want to say more complete game, but you know what I mean. That is out April 28th, which is only not too far away, to be honest. 2 weeks on Thursday. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I mean, it's on Game Pass as well. So there's also that try before. Sorry, Isle of Big Snacks. Sorry, I've messed that up completely. I do apologise, but it is what it is. Just moving on. Yeah, and speaking of releases, imminent releases, Suikoden successor spin-off Ayudan Chronicle Rising launches on Switch. This launches everywhere, I believe. Launches in May, on May the 10th. It just says May 10th, for £14.99, £12.99. So Ayudan Chronicles Rising is the prequel to the other game. So it's going to be a side-scrolling action game. 100 Heroes is going to be the massive RPG they've got going down. But I'm trying to find. Okay, there's a preview here. This is Hero Vaults' preview of Ayudan Chronicles thingy. There's an ad. I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to. I like Suikoden a lot. I like the second one a lot. There's a lot you can do in that game. I'm very interested. Do you know what I mean? So it's the builder ad. Now it's a Kia ad. We don't care. I don't want a Kia. What car do you drive? Let me know. I'm very interested. I do work with technically with cars, yeah. Not with them, but it is what it is. I'd drive a Duke for what it's worth. Right. Iden Chronicle Rising. I'll show you a bit of footage here. This looks precious. There's 2-hour video. The artworks and animation and everything just looks incredible. Find some gameplay now, but for this $12.99, I imagine it's not going to be hundreds and hundreds of hours long. But it could be. It's probably going to set the scene for the game, which is out in 2023, which is quite a way off. So, which is probably why they've. I'm trying to find some combat. There you go. Give me some combat. Go on. Yeah, so it's the actual game is by the dudes, or a couple of dudes that did Suikoden 2, or Suikoden I should say. And it is out May the 10th, so mark your calendars for that one. I think I'm going to $12.99 is what it is. But I imagine the sequel, the big one, will be a lot more and more deep and stuff. There'll be stories to tell, characters with their own ambitions and all that. So I'm all about it. Moving on though, today Epic Games announced a $2 billion round of funding to advance the company's vision to build the metaverse and support its continued growth. I'm reading from epicgames.com. Probably Donald Mustard, right? He's not telling me who wrote this. I assume it's some PR jargon person. The round includes investment from an investor Sony Group Corporation. Ooh, cheeky. And Kirkby, who is the company behind the Lego Group. There you go. In a minute. With each party investing $1 billion respectively, so $1 billion each. All three companies highly value both creators and players and aim to create new social entertainment, exploring the connection between digital and physical worlds. Epic continues to have one single class of common stock outstanding and remains controlled by its CEO founder Tim Sweeney. As a creative entertainment company, we are thrilled to invest in Epic to deepen our relationship in the metaverse field. I don't like that word. That word annoys me. Let me know if you're interested. Let me know the positives of the metaverse, or do you know what I mean? Let me know. A space where creators and users share their time, said Kenichiro Yoshida, Chairman, President, and CEO of Sony Group Corporation. We're also confident that Epic's expertise, including their powerful game engine, combined with Sony's technologies, will accelerate our various efforts, such as the development of digital fan experiences in sports and art virtual production initiatives. I get what they're going for. And it's outside of games, I think this is more go to a concert in the metaverse or go shopping. And, have you seen that stupid... You must have seen it doing the rounds a couple of months ago of that supermarket and ugly art and I don't know, just go a shop. A website is fine. But whatever. Right, we'll go on. And I think this is outside of game realm, to be honest with you. Maybe they'll think of ways to put it into the film and TV stuff, and perhaps the cameras might use it a bit. I don't know. I have no idea. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in some of these meetings, to be honest with you. But Soren Thorup Sorensen, CEO of Kirkby, says Epic Games is known for building playful and creative experiences and empowering creators large and small. A proportion of our investment is focused on trends we believe will impact the future world that we and our children will live in. Now, listen to me. Talk about people that can't see the future. I'll say that in a second. This investment will accelerate our engagement in the world of digital play, and we are pleased to be investing in Epic Games to support their continued growth journey with a long-term focus toward the future metaverse, end quote. Epic's post-money equity valuation is $31.5 billion. That's that Fortnite money, mate. The closing of the investment is subject to customary closing conditions, including regulatory approval. So we're not all done and dusted yet, but we're pretty much at the byline. Now, that's pretty rich. This quote from coming from Lego. I bet they're still fuming with Minecraft. I'd be so angry if I was Lego. If I was a high up at Lego and Minecraft come, and it was just like, why didn't we think of this? It must be annoying. I mean, like, they've got like collaborations and stuff now. They'll come back from the dead and all that, but we'll see, mate. We'll see. I'm not sure. I know why. Perhaps this is going to. We'll find out in a few years if this investment has been worth it. If the metaverse has taken over the world, if there'll be more interactive experiences online. It's going to be. You're not going to have to leave your house soon. It's a worrying thing, to be fair, but I digress. But it is what it is. But we'll see what's going down later on today. Not today, so imagine if it was that quick. But later on, we'll get back to it. But speaking of investment, last one today, Nintendo have acquired land. I mean, people buying studios and Nintendo rocking up with land. So, Nintendo Co. I'm reading from Nintendo Japan corporate nonsense website. It says Nintendo Co. Today announced that it had been selected as the business operator for effective use of the Kyoto City-owned land of former Foundation Support Factory and former Material and Disaster Prevention Centre, which was recruited by the City of Kyoto on December 8th, 2021. Nintendo will be acquiring and utilising the land. 5 billion yen, which is about 40 million quid, dollars that is, I think. It's 10,028.55 square metres. Not bad. It's going to. Our objective of the facility is research and development reinforcement, so they're going to pump all their juice into R&D stuff. So, be nice to spread out. I think. Probably. I hope that'll mean more jobs available for people over there. Probably not. But more space, more freedom, bigger playground. Switch to whatever the next Nintendo thing is. We'll see. But yeah, Nintendo bought land across the road from them. That's newsworthy. I said so. Deal with it. But yeah, if you anything to say about any of that, anything at all, Suikoden 2, Nintendo buying land, Kingdom Hearts, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting here rambling shit about video games and nonsense. I enjoy it, to be fair. To be honest, I do. But I will be on Tuesday, Thursday, the 14th. We'll be back on twitch.tv/the_casual report. We'll either play something or we'll have a show on, depends on who's about. But thanks so much for your time today. And of course, keep it casual and seen.